Greetings, Internet. Now it has come to my attention that many artists nowadays think that it's essential to go to grad school in order to become a successful artist. But as any sane individual knows, paying tens of thousands, even like $100,000 for the privilege of making art in a university setting does not, and I mean it does not, guarantee that you will become a successful artist. Sadly, a professional level education in the arts, it's not like using a toaster, you know what I'm saying, where you put in a pretty piece of white bread knowing that you'll get a nice brown piece of artist toast on the other end. Success in the arts simply does not work like a toaster. That being said, motherfuckers still want to drop like $60,000 to $100,000 on getting an MFA, and for what, really? You know what I'm saying? I mean, so you can read dry ass theory for 2 years or 3 years and then forget that shit within 6 months of graduating. That's hogwash, Internet. Who gives a fuck about Michael Freed when you're desperately scouring Knife's job listings for any job that pays more than $12 an hour and has even the remote presence of art in the job description? You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Who gives a fuck about Michael Freed when you're desperately scouring Knife's job listings for an actual job? You know what I'm saying? It's all fucking internships, really. Me personally, I hardly think anyone should pay $80,000 just to read a lot. That's ridiculous, right, Internet? But how about paying $4.99 plus shipping and handling to read a lot, Internet? You see, Internet, having friends and even a family member who has an MFA means that I have access to all of their graduate school readings. And for the first time ever, all these readings have been compiled onto a single DVD and could be yours for the very low price of like $5 fucking. Why take out loans and enter into massive debt just so you'll be able to hold up your end of a conversation at a creative time benefit? That makes no sense, Internet. But for $4.99 plus shipping and handling, I definitely think it's worth it. Now, I know some of you are saying, Hennessy, grad school is more than just reading. What about the studio visits? And I have to admit that you're actually right. That's why on this DVD, I've also included over 19 video prompts that you can play in your studio or wherever you make art. That's right, when you're in your studio, start talking about your art and just play one of these video prompts at random, and you'll now have critical feedback from me while you're in your studio. Check it out. Shit, look at the time. I have to go to my next crit. I'm sorry, could you say that again? I'm having a hard time understanding your accent. These video responses are only available if you order now. So if you think you're stuck in your arts career, spending $4.99 will set you free from that rut. So yeah, not only do you get a $60,000 to a $100,000 education for like $5, you also get this shiny DVD, and you could probably do like 4 or maybe 5 lines of cocaine off of it. And that's a real steal, Internet. Peace.
Yo, I'm so contemporary, which means I'm played out already. But here I go, yo, young nigga, new style, ooh child. So wild, I wrote this shit on the Skowhegan lawn. It's like, nah, I wrote this in the library. I'm so Halle Berry, baby, like I'm Biggie, pause. Of course I get the draws after I hit the bitch and her roommate applause. Academy Awards, I do not got no flaws. I'm like a cyborg or a droid made of gold. This rap shit is old hat, been there, done that. Passport, mad stamps, international, intramural, volleyball champ at camp. Care Bear stare, them flare legs away. Girl, what you think?